It's Friday afternoon, and there's a cat that's considering biting my elbow. Welcome to a weekend vlog. We're going to probably do some knitting, have a lot of cats in the video, and we're going on a special trip tomorrow that I'll show you, and there will probably also, oh no. By the way, I'm Courtney. I'm a part-time artist with a full-time job, and here on my channel I share with you some bookish things, some knitting things, and my art business. So if you like cozy vlogs set in New England, then you'll probably enjoy this. So stick around and don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy it. As I was saying, this is going to be a fun, the cat is trying to jump on you, fun weekend vlog, fun weekend in New England. We have a trip planned, just a little day trip that's pretty exciting. Some sketchbook time is definitely going to be happening, and I have yarn, and we need to talk about Rhinebeck. And then I also have this, which supposedly is the sweater quantity of yarn that I ordered. Let's find out, because I was trying to decide if that yarn will go with this yarn. So let's go ahead and open that up, because then I could start my Rhinebeck sweater tonight. I'm gonna save you all of the package opening noises, probably. Okay, theoretically, I ordered enough for a sweater, but I'm really going to have to check the pattern with the yardage that I actually have and see if it's time to panic or not. So this is Pickles Summer Roll. Not sure what language this label actually is in. If you can, yeah. I'm not sure how well you can read that label, but I ordered this from, where did I order this from? I ordered this from Knit with Attitude in London, because that's the only place I could find like a wool cotton blend. So I'm gonna guess that one of those words means wool, probably the top one, and then the second one I'm gonna hope means cotton. We'll figure that out later. But now the question is, these do look to be the same weight, so I did good there. But now the question is, do I like these two together? And honestly, I think I do. So I think I'm gonna use this as the contrast color, and this is the main color for my Ooey Gooey. And I kind of don't like the name of that pattern. Is that just me? Comment down below if like that's not your favorite sweater pattern name. I love the pattern, it's super cute. I just don't like those words. It's like, yeah, just not my favorite. So anyway, see, I told you, ADHD vlog. Welcome to a very ADHD weekend. We're gonna have all kinds of things going on. It's gonna be a good time. I have to do math and see if I have enough yarn, because if I don't have enough yarn, that's gonna be a problem. But I did math when I ordered this. I still haven't bought the pattern though. Let me just say that. Still haven't bought the pattern. But I ordered, let's see how many, let's count. 7 of the black. And I will figure out how much yarn that actually is. But I think I only needed 6 and I ordered 1 extra, but man, these seem small. This does not seem like enough for a sweater. And I've never knit a sweater out of anything this tiny. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna figure out what our options are there, and if I did in fact order enough yarn or not. So let's go do that and order the pattern, buy the pattern, print the pattern, and then hopefully sit down and start knitting if we have enough yarn. If not, we're gonna have to panic order more yarn. Good times. I hope past Courtney did her due diligence on this. I'll let you know in a minute. have enough of this. 175 meters, 191 yards. It says that I only need 5.78, we'll call it 6 balls of this. And I have 7. So like, this pattern is telling me that it's just in framework. That this is enough to make a whole sweater. This gives me anxiety. This is so tiny. Okay, sure. There's nothing like the optimism of starting a new project. I am doing a swatch for this one because I really want this sweater to work out and I have limited time. So we'll see how this goes. So it took me longer to knit the swatch for the Ooey Gooey than I anticipated. And we're getting ready to leave to go on a little adventure. So I was hoping because I'm gonna be in the car for like an hour, I was hoping I was gonna be able to work on the sweater while I was in the car. But I just looked at the pattern and I have to cast on with the complementary color. And I have not wound that yarn into like a workable cake yet. So we're not going to be working on this in the car, and the sweater is going to be slightly delayed, but that's fine. I'm like 2 hours of knitting that I could have been doing, but it's fine. So let's go on an adventure, and then when I get back, we'll actually start the sweater. Our adventure took us to the New England Falconry at the Woodstock Inn in Woodstock, Vermont. This is a absolutely gorgeous location, and the staff there teach you about the different birds. They have owls, hawks, and some falcons as well. Their focus is education and conservation. And the first bird that we got to interact with was this little burrowing owl. And for people who are afraid of birds like myself, this was a really good introduction. This was very approachable, and I mean, look how cute he is. He's just so adorable and tiny. After this, we went outside with an Alpamato falcon, and this is a native of the Southwest, and we got to watch him do a few tricks and fly to different participants. It was a really educational session, and I really learned a lot about birds and maybe am a little less afraid of them now. I would definitely recommend booking a session if you're ever in the area. They do book up pretty far in advance, so definitely check their website. After the falconry, we went to one of our favorite restaurants, Worthy Kitchen. It's not too far away, and they have absolutely fantastic food there. They also have a wide variety of beverages, but they have something for every dietary restriction. So I got a vegan burger and a salad, and definitely had to get a glass of lemonade because it was super hot this day. No one should be surprised that a weekend adventure for me includes a trip to a bookstore, or maybe more than one bookstore. So we stopped off at this used book shop, but they had a lot of older books, rare editions, and it was just so cozy. I could have spent a long time in there.
But then we walked down the street to one of my favorite spots, the Yankee Bookshop. So I had to go in and grab a sticker. I still haven't finished the painting of the store. Maybe one day. We'll get there eventually. But they have such a great collection of books. I really went in only intending to buy a sticker, and, well, let's not talk about what actually happened. I was really determined to start the sweater now that I have done the gauge swatch. I know what my gauge is, and so I finally had time to wind the yarn so I could sit down this night and start the collar of the sweater. I will also say that there were 2 starts to this that I don't know how to read a pattern very well, apparently, despite having knit for almost 20 years. It happens to the best of us. But we got the yarn all wound up, and then I had a little bit of knitting time on the couch. Sunday morning was pretty chilly, actually. It's starting to feel a little bit like fall, maybe. So we went on a hike, and of course I had to bring my binoculars because I'm a bird watcher now, apparently. As nerdy as I am, I just added another layer to it, and that's totally fine. I had a lot of fun bird watching. I'm better with birds from far away. I like that better, and after going to the falconry, it just seemed like the right thing to do to kind of cap off the weekend, is do a little bird watching, see the birds in their native habitats. I got to see a downy woodpecker. I did see a scarlet tanager, but I didn't get video of it. And just got to spend a little bit of time out in nature. A good weekend of kind of recharging, resting, and just enjoying all the things around me in New England. This is one of my absolute favorite places that I've ever lived, and I feel so lucky to be in this space. So I hope you're having a great week wherever you're at, and if you're doing bird watching too, let me know in the comments, but I'll see you in the next one.